Hi, this is Matt Dumouchel, 19 years old from Windsor, Ontario, and this is my callback video for The 9 Lives of Lucy Maud Montgomery. Hope you enjoyed it. Act 1, Scene 4.
I can see you behind that sandhill, Nate Lockhart.
But I only wanted to bring you...
I'm dying. Thank you.
Just don't get in trouble for reading it in class like I did. And what's this? Well, fancy keeping secrets from the only living soul who knows you want to write. Next, you won't tell me whether you submitted any more of your poetry. But a writer as good as you can't give up.
Nate, you know your essays are much better than mine.
Balderdash, I think you're the smartest girl in our school. As a matter of fact, I think so much in common we, the same kind of books we read.
Nobody else here will discuss them. I guess we're just a different breed.
Walking together at recess.
The schoolyard gossip wakes fun.
Spending so much time together.
Sometimes we raise each other's arm, but you're more brave than the other boys, and you're clever, which is good. I suppose it's true that I like you best, although I don't know why I should.
Can you believe what that Clemmy told Miss Gordy? Isn't it absurd that Maud and Nate go on?
Well, she's a bit gone on, you know.
That doesn't matter much. We have no end of fun.
All the games, school plays, and picnics, you're my favorite chum.
The friendly competition in our schoolwork.
Studying arithmetic and French,
May we
encouraging each other to do our best.
I guess you'd say that we're entrenched, but of all my feminine friends I'd say there's no one else above. And yes, it's true that I like you best, not just like But Maud, it's true. I've always liked you better than any other girl, and it has kept on increasing till it has obtained prodigious proportions.
Nate, I've often wondered if anyone would ever care for me that way, and now someone really does.
And now someone really does.
But why couldn't you just remain sensible? You ruined everything. Of course I like you best, but
But methinks the lady doth protest too much.
I will have no more of this nonsense, Nathan. I look forward to discussing it when I finish reading it. Thank you for loaning it to me. Good evening, Nate.
But of all my feminine friends I'd say there's no one else above. And yes, it's true that I like you best, not just like I love you. Act 1, Scene 19, followed by Act 2, Scene 16, audition for Gilbert.
Oh, Lawrence W. Watson's music must have gone perfectly with her prose. I could just hear her name lilting through the opera house, although she doesn't like being called Lucy Maud because Lucy is her grandmother's name. Anne has the certain rosy-tinted details of what a teacher might accomplish if she only went the right way about it. She made me a teacher, too.
I thought it'd be more prominent in this story.
Gilbert lied. That's not very charitable.
Come on, Anne. You know she didn't want to write about us again.
I'll never believe that. Our first book is in its 5th edition. I firmly avow that people will love the later adventures of Anne just as much. Oh, I can imagine that title.
Maud's been in a mood lately.
Well, wouldn't you be if you couldn't go to town to hear a song you wrote?
And she's not feeling well. Ewan says she shouldn't write for a month. I wonder if she'll keep the shadows of her life out of her work.
She will. She said she wanted to be a messenger of optimism and sunshine.
That's you personified.
I was just wondering why you've reduced me to a sounding board for another batch of new characters.
I appreciate that Anne's letters are addressed to me, but I don't even make an appearance.
To be honest, Gilbert, I'm just filling the gap between Anne of the Island and Anne's House of Dreams.
Maud, you don't have to write about us again.
You're only doing it for the money now anyways, because of the demand the movie created. I thought you'd be happy I brought you back.
But we are.
But you should write about yourself now. We've got each other in Avonlea, and no one can take that away from us.
You could write more stories for adults.
A story about cats, perhaps, or maybe some more of your poetry. No, I don't think so. I wanted to call it Windy Willows. Journey's End?
She'll be all right, Anne. Act 2, Scene 18, audition for Chester. Shouldn't you be at home writing a poem or something?
First your secret marriage, then you break your promise not to have a second child. Now you betray your vows by going after this Ida Bureau.
You would know. Peering in windows, going through my mail, I'm not surprised you followed me.
You said you would break this off. Luella might be raising your children, but she'll never agree to divorce. And if you persist in this course of action, I will have no alternative but to cut you out of my home. And my heart.
And how you've been waiting to do this.
Oh, Chester.
You think you kept Father's fear of damnation a secret when we were children? I heard his rampages. He said he wished I'd never been born.
Well, he wasn't well. He didn't mean those things.
Father's illnesses. Just one more secret to preserve the family name. I mean, the L.M. Montgomery name.
That name would give you the best education.
Because the village schools weren't good enough for the minister's children, I was never good enough next to your favorite Stuart. Luella never thought I was good enough either, but Ida does. Ida does.
Oh, do we love you, Chester. If only you knew how much.
Yeah, that's why I was always in boarding schools, when I wanted to be home with you and Father.
Honestly, you're a walking piece of theater.
Gee, where do I get that from?
Divorce. It's unacceptable. It's scandalous.
Maybe that's how you were raised, but times have changed.
I'm just trying to protect your children.
Woe to the children whose parents stay in unhappy marriages. Act 2, Scene 19, audition for Gilbert.
Oh, he's a nice welcome home. Everything about Ingleside looks so happy.
It's splendid having the children where they were before the war, Maud.
Oh, but now another war looms. Boys, don't think about that. How when you're finally feeling better.
Will you write another book after this?
I'd like to, yes, but I'm getting a little tired. Oh, Gilbert, I really should have given you more to do.
I'm just proud to be a consistent presence in Anne's books, to be partially based on Nate, and to be the kind of husband you might have liked to have. I thank you for that. I better tend to the children. Take care, Maud.
Goodbye.